everybody. Welcome to Colleen's Craft Corner. This morning, we're gonna make mouse ears. I have so many computers in front of me. Oh, I'm gonna turn my computer off. I don't need to hear myself. Joining me, I have Shannon and Tyler.
Hello.
Good morning.
People. Yeah, and we're gonna make mouse ears. And we're live on YouTube and Twitter. And I don't know about Facebook because it was oddly not connecting. And Instagram only works about half the time. So
We're live somewhere on the internet.
we're live YouTube. That's all that matters. Really, right? There's people there. Okay.
The people watching know where we're live.
Yeah, they noticed. Okay, so we're gonna make wire ear mouse ears today. So you need a headband. That's key. Some wire. This is 12 gauge wire. I know I just said thick craft wire because honestly I had to like look up what gauge I needed because I had no idea. Some ribbon. Flowers. A hot glue gun. And then, oh, I didn't bring
And that should be
scissors.
plugged in apparently. I didn't plug mine in yet.
No, I haven't plugged mine in yet either because I'm gonna run out of hot.
Oh, it looks
But
like
you
it's
do
ready to
need to
go.
plug your hot glue gun like in a couple minutes before you want to use it, or it will not be hot. And then scissors,
now.
or if you happen to own wire cutters, that's also handy. But you can use scissors. Tyler's looking around. Trying to see.
I think these are wire cutters.
No, those are pliers.
No, they have like a little sharp thing on the
Do
middle.
they?
That'll
Okay,
work.
they might. Some pliers have like a wire cutter. Cool. I need to go get my scissors. Do something interesting.
Hello.
Um,
I'm
you're
gonna
watching
show some.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna grab some wire ears that I already have and show people what they look like.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to WDWNT Live. We don't know when the parks will be open, so we're doing this every single day. Not Crafting Corner, but a live show here on wherever you are watching live every single day until the parks open. So
Yes.
today we got Colleen's Craft Corner, and then later we got... Oh yeah, they're watching Cool Runnings. And you can watch along if you have Disney Plus, or if you have Cool Runnings, hit play at the same time. They hit play, and it's like you're watching with a bunch of friends. Oh, those are beautiful.
These are some. Yeah, I did not make these. These are from Etsy, but you know, this is approximately what we're doing today. Can kind of see how the wire is attached.
I'm gonna actually attach mine differently than that. So.
See, I saw that you requested flowers, and I wanted to be so extra that I was like, what would Katya from Drag Race do? So instead I just bought a bunch of little bird ornaments, so I'm going to put those on
That
instead.
totally works. So I bought Easter eggs and these bunnies.
Oh, I thought that was a package of Peeps.
No. Who wants to eat Peeps? Nobody really. So, no, yeah, I said flowers. Like, flowers is the easiest thing, but honestly, as long as it's, like, relatively lightweight and small enough, you could hot glue anything you want on your ears.
I just have random stuff from my apartment, so we'll just see
Yeah.
what happens.
So, and in theory...
You can hot glue whatever you want.
Yeah, you
That's
can
right.
hot glue whatever you want. And in theory, if you can go outside, you can get... I got the majority of this stuff from the dollar store. The flowers, the headbands, these were from the dollar store. I have seen wire at the dollar store. There was not any when I went, but I have actually seen. It's like a really small amount, but you could make one set of mouse ears. You can get ribbon at the dollar store. I just had this in my house, which also I'm pretty sure I have wire and headbands, but I couldn't find them, and I didn't want to look super hard. So I'm gonna check YouTube and see. They're really excited
This
about
is
Cool
sharp.
Runnings.
Jeez.
Okay.
Cool
So
Runnings
first,
is very exciting.
got our wire. I'm gonna open my wire. Wire comes in all sorts of colors. So like this wire's, I think they called it rose gold. Like it's pink. Tyler's wire.
I dyed my hair purple. I dyed my hair purple, and now it's running out. So there's blonde underneath, and I'm like, oh no! Now my hair's rose gold, and I didn't want that.
Oh. Tyler, your wire appears to be red. Is that right? You got red
Yeah.
wire?
I started grabbing random colors, and then I'm like, I should probably have a consistent look. So I made it all red because that's my favorite color.
Okay. So first, give your wire. You kind of do this where the camera can see, so people can see it close up too. So you want to make your mouse ear shape. Now you can use like a current pair of mouse ears you have if you want to like trace it, or an easy thing to do is to like use a cup and bend the wire around there. That makes the round spot. And you want to go like almost all the way around, but then have it sticking out on the side. Like,
I don't have a cup.
you can use your
I have
microphone.
the Statue of Cthulhu though, so I'll use that.
I mean, anything round. So it kind of creates an omega shape. So you end up
A
with
what?
that shape, and then you use your scissors or wire cutters, and you cut it. And look, that's an ear. And obviously you do that
Oh, okay.
twice,
I only need like half
unless
of it.
you only want one ear, which I mean, each their own.
I mean,
I'm gonna make my second ear.
Time to find out if these are wire cutters. No, they are not.
I didn't.
nope.
It bent it a little. That's about it.
So there's the.
Ooh.
There are my 2 ears.
Oh, this one is
I
not
don't need my cup
entirely right.
anymore. I forgot I gotta take pictures as I go. Oh.
Hooray!
I'm gonna use
I
my
see
lamp.
my Omega shit. Omega, my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character. I'm kidding.
You could say anything, Shannon. I don't know anything about Sonic the Hedgehog, so
I know that he's a hedgehog, so
Yeah.
like,
yeah, that's funny.
there's a movie.
Oh, it is not a good
Oh
movie.
yeah, there's a movie.
Canada
It's a
only has
mediocre
red
children's
wire.
film.
Someone just said on YouTube.
What?
Someone on YouTube said Canada only has red wire.
Oh my god. How did this happen? There must be another Canadian who works here, right?
Where do you live in Canada?
I live north of Toronto, which is the major city in Ontario.
I've heard
But I
about it.
tell people I live in Toronto because that's what they know. That they know that we're in Toronto.
I mean that makes sense. When I've lived both in Virginia and Maryland, I've told people I lived in DC. They knew where Washington DC is. And our parents lived in Davie, Florida at one point, and I told people they lived in Miami. Just easier to explain. Okay, so you end up
Or Fort Lauderdale.
once you've got your two omega
Yay!
shapes. Shannon, you okay?
Yeah.
Why are they so big?
What?
Okay, so you
I use
only
my
need,
lamp.
you
to
only
make them.
need
Use
like
a
an
big cup.
inch coming off each side.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm gonna trim that.
And so you can trim down if you have extra. I'm not big on like measuring or anything, you know.
Right.
If you're very precise and you want to like measure.
Dangerous. Oh my god.
You've heard
Such
of
a-
measure twice, cut once. Now get ready for cut once.
And hope for the best. Hope for the best. Okay, so the next step is to attach them to your headband. So make sure you've plugged in your hot glue gun because you're going to.
Make sure you have already done this step.
I did mention that at the beginning, I think.
Well, you said it needed to be plugged in
you
at
need
some
to plug
point.
in
Yeah.
before you use that. This is going to be my hot gun glue gun spiel as we wait for our hot glue guns to heat up. Hot glue guns are hot. Like, they're really hot. And if you get hot glue on your hands, it will peel off your skin. I have many
Jesus.
scars from hot glue and fingers that like don't have sensation anymore because I craft
Oh
a
my
lot.
God.
Sewing needles also, I stab myself a lot. So beware. Let me see if my hot glue gun is hot enough yet.
Beware.
Not quite.
Beware.
So to space
Beware.
your ears out on your headband, again, you could use a pair of ears that you already have and like put them up against it. Or you could put it on your head and be like, okay, what are they doing? Or you can eyeball it.
Okay, so do it now then?
Yeah, so if you're ready, you will glue your ears down on your headband. Like that. So put like a line of glue, stick one end, put a line of glue, and stick the other end.
Oh God. Oh God.
That makes sense, I hope.
Oh God.
My mail application on my computer keeps trying to open, and I'm like, please go away. I'm trying to make ears.
I'm trying to make mouse ears right now.
Priorities.
Did Colleen ever tell you how she got those scars? Yep. Wire ears are no joke. I actually think, like, of making mouse ears, wire ears are the easiest. It doesn't involve needing to sew, which I can sew, but, you know, fabric ears involve a sewing machine more often than not. And, some people don't have that.
I have
Some
a
people
friend
don't
who,
have hot glue guns,
professionally
but you can buy a hot glue gun at the dollar store, so.
I have a friend who professionally makes costumes, and I'm like, oh God, how do I sew this? They're like, just glue it. It'll stay. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, I glue gun all the time. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
oh
love
boy.
going to like cosplay panels, and they are like, I just glued this together. It's amazing what you can do with hot glue.
To be fair, it works.
I mean, yeah. The one thing about hot glue too, it is actually relatively easy to remove. Like, it'll peel off things relatively easy. So, you know, if you mess up, it's relatively easy to like get it off, especially on like plastic or metal.
Someone said, Shannon and Colleen, do you have lots of ears / wear them often? Yes.
I have 3 hat boxes full of ears. And then I have 3 different interchangeable ear systems. And they're in little like plastic containers that are narrow. Just like that. Look, Tyler did it. And I don't know, there's probably at least 30 of those. And then I have some floral ears that I don't want to put in hat boxes so they don't get crushed. And they're on like a headband stand thing that I made. My husband says I have a problem. He gets mad when boxes arrive. Now I lie and tell him, like, that's for work.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is like, no, Tom made me buy a fog machine. That happened.
I have about 20 ears.
Shannon's are
So
hung on
it
the wall.
seems that, yes, mine fit on the
I
wall.
have-
It seems that the hot glue sticks that I bought are too big for my hot glue gun.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try to cut this in half.
The glue stick?
Yeah,
Okay. Sure, why not?
just
Okay.
go on without me.
Okay. So, you've glued your Oh, or not. Look, see, mine came undone. Hot glue dries pretty quickly, so if you don't stick it down fast enough, it'll not stay.
I actually have two pairs of ears. One of mine is Oswald ears that came with Epic Mickey, the video game. And then the other is just a regular pair of Mickey Mouse ears that have my name on it.
One of the 2 video games that I personally own is Epic Mickey. I never finished it. It got too hard.
It's a fun game.
Someone that I work with, Oswald, is unlucky for her. So when someone trades an Oswald pin to us, she does not touch it. Because it's unlucky, apparently.
Okay, so Courtney
I don't remember why. But...
So Courtney, you're having trouble bending the metal ends flush against the headband. That's okay, actually, because in the next step, we're gonna kind of fix that. So that's okay. Also, someone was like pliers. Pliers also. Okay, so now you have your headband with your wire ears, which might not be flush against the headband, and that's fine. So then you're gonna take your ribbon and you're gonna glue that down and you're gonna wrap it around the ends of the wire to cover up those pointy ends and the unpretty that is the wire glued to the headband. So you can just put like a drop of hot glue, put down one end of the ribbon, and then wrap it around.
You know what's a delicious smell in the morning? Hot glue on plastic.
Wake you up.
Smell of burning. So I just took a couple wraps, and you can see like it's covered up that wire end. And so then I'm gonna trim it and glue the other end down.
Oh, I didn't get.
Mandy said Colleen could make ears and sell them for core bucks or actual revenue.
You know, I asked Jason once about, so I wanted something on the prize wall. There are Kate Spade bags on there, guys. And he was like, do you want to be paid in core bucks? And then I was like, no.
No.
But I don't know, then I could get that Kate Spade bag. Of course, also, I'm the only one with the keys. I could just take it. That would be wrong. One thing always
Kate
to look
Spade
out
goes missing.
with hot glue, they leave those little like strings behind. Just, you know, pull those off as you find them. So I did one end with the ribbon, and now I'm going to do the middle. And like this doesn't have to be super pretty beautiful either, because you will most likely cover all of this up with flowers, but it's just kind of to cover up those pointy metal ends that you don't want to like accidentally stab yourself with.
Hey guys, hot glue is hot.
Hot glue is hot. You get it on your fingers, it will peel off your skin.
Let's say other things that are hot.
The sun. Florida.
Me.
I was gonna say Florida.
Florida. It's like 90 degrees outside. What's the temperature in Canada, Tyler?
It's like what, 2 degrees. Hang on, let me ask.
Wild.
Weather right now? Google's drunk.
Here are some details.
Oh, Google just Googled Google is drunk. What is the weather?
I wrapped the middle, so now I'm going to wrap
Currently
the
in
other
Richmond
side.
Hill, it's 6 degrees and cloudy.
6 degrees.
Today, it'll be cloudy.
Is that 6 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit?
That's Celsius.
I don't know what that is Fahrenheit. It's cold there. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, we don't use
Mandy
Fahrenheit.
says it's
We're
36
real people.
in Wisconsin.
It's 36 in
What am I doing
Wisconsin.
with this ribbon?
36 Fahrenheit in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
what
so
is that in Celsius?
I don't know, because we're in America.
That's almost freezing.
Yeah.
I don't know because we're in America.
Freezing is 32, so
Yeah, so it's cold.
I am wrapping this ribbon around the ends of the wire.
Yeah,
One
you
of
wanna-
my ears fell off.
Okay, so reglue that. You want to cover up the ends of the wire.
Right.
And so I wrapped it with ribbon. So I'm going to do my last end.
Hot glue is hot, but it also dries extremely quickly.
It does. So, like, if you miss the window, then
It's all over.
it's all over. You got to put more on. I definitely bought non-Unitarian burlap ribbon, but we're making it work. That's fine. Doesn't really matter what the ribbon is, because most likely you're not going to see it. It's just kind of for, like, safety.
Yeah, just trying to get that pointy wire.
Yeah. And so, like, Shannon
Covered
showed
up.
a pair of ears, and the wire was wrapped around the headband instead of, like, glued down like this. And, you know, that's the way to do it.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean, that does mean that, like, the wire is going to be pressing against your head. But, like, I have a pair of ears, like, the first pair of wire ears I made was like that. And I put, like, felt over it to cover it up.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, you know. The only limit is your imagination. So here you can see,
Wow.
I keep trying to, I'm like confused about how to show the camera. I've wrapped my ears, the wire ends with ribbon. It's not like it's beautiful, but it covers it up and I won't poke myself. That's the key part. That sounds like hair would get caught in the wire if it's not wound around. Yeah, like that, I would worry.
I'm okay.
Did you hot glue your hand?
Yes, and I might have sworn. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it, so I think you're fine. Okay, so if
Didn't
you just
happen.
wanted like really simple ears, you could stop now, and you could just put a bow in the middle, and you could be done. If that's what you wanted, that's, you know, totally possible. Variety with, I realize like one of my ears is definitely closer together than the other. It's fine, it doesn't matter. You know, your wire can be different colors. You could wrap your wire in twine, in ribbon, if you wanted to give it some kind of texture or like a different color. You could twist multiple pieces of wire together and then shape it into the ear if, you know, you wanted a different kind of look. Lots of options. So there I've got my basic mouse ear. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to take pictures along the way.
Cool. Mandy said 6 degrees Celsius equals 42.8 degrees Fahrenheit. 36 degrees Fahrenheit equals 2.222 degrees Celsius.
So
So,
it's-
now we all understand
It's
each
colder in Wisconsin than it is in Canada.
That
other. In
sounds
all
about
of
right.
Canada.
Yeah, I generalize all of Canada is the same temperature. I'm sure it's not.
Yeah.
No, up
Victoria
north
said-
in Siberia. It's pretty cold, I assume.
Victoria said Colleen's ears look perfect so far.
Wow.
So Colleen's doing good.
Thanks, guys. I'm looking at.
As for us,
Okay, so you don't
They
need
just
your
can't see our ears.
You don't need
properly.
ribbon anymore. That's all for the ribbon. It didn't really matter necessarily. Like I used black ribbon, my headband was black, but it doesn't really matter because you're most likely gonna cover it up. So
I'm using red ribbon on a gray
yeah, that's fine.
headband.
I got like black. I got two headbands. One's black and one is brown, and I picked those because I have really dark colored hair. And I just figured, you know, that would look better, but really it doesn't matter. If you were like, I really want it to be this color, you know, you're like, I want a pink headband. If you can find a pink headband, cool.
I couldn't even find a
Yeah,
plain
sure.
headband. Like they all had stuff on them. When I went to the dollar store, there were actually headbands that were Minnie Mouse headbands that they were selling there. Like they were already done.
That's nuts. That's also like if you're like, I want mouse ears, but I don't want to do the basic form. You know, they're apparently at the dollar store in Canada, you can buy mouse ears. Oh, but there are other places that sell like really cheap, just like the basic shape, and then you could take that and you could decorate it however you want. It looks like someone's trying to explain how to put it on Facebook, but it's too late. They'd be lost. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna start moving on to the next step.
Do it.
Yay.
Okay, so then you have your flowers, which most likely have all come on stems like this. Maybe you can buy like bags of just like the flowers, not on the stems, so you know, that's also possible.
They should be fake flowers.
Yeah, fake flowers, not real flowers. I think I said that most of the time when explaining it. So I'm gonna pull them off the stem. I don't want them on the stem. That's just not useful to me. Maybe. Here we go. You could use the leaves if you wanted. You know, if you wanted to add some greenery. I got all the same size, shape flower. They're just in different colors. But I mean, really, your imagination is the limit for what kind of flowers you want. It's any color scheme you want, size, shape. You really like a certain type of flower. I mean, some shapes of flowers are going to be harder to glue down than others. But I got these flowers at the dollar store. So I got 3 sets. That's $3 flowers. You can go to Michael's. I've actually found sometimes you go to thrift stores and there'll be like random packs of, you know, someone had fake flowers and they got rid of them.
I did my ribbon all the way around the headband.
That's also an option. If you're like, I want to make it all the same color. I'm pulling off my flowers. Have brides done real flower earbands? Maybe. I mean,
That would be really cool.
Sometimes, you know, brides have real flowers in their hair. I mean, you could do a real flower one. You wouldn't put it together with hot glue at that point. When I got married, all my flowers were fake, including my bouquet, all the bouquets, all the corsages. Shannon, you don't by chance have yours within reaching distance, do you?
No.
Okay. In case anybody didn't know, Shannon is my sister. But she still won't come within 6 feet of me. So now I have this pile of flowers. So then, you know, you start gluing them on in whatever like pattern you want. I like to do both sides, but you know, if your flowers were really big, you might only be able to do one side. You might only want to do one side. Tyler didn't get flowers. He got a bird, which is cool, and a bird's nest. You know, I got these Easter eggs, and so I'm gonna open that up because I thought I'd make them Eastery. Because
I've got this from Michael's. I got this a while ago for a different craft project, and so I'm going to use some of the flowers off it because I don't need all of it.
oh, this table's covered in glitter now.
No.
Might not use these bunnies. Yeah, so then just, you know, you put a dab of hot glue on and you stick a flower down.
Someone said you should do bee-themed ears.
I have bee ears. I bought bee ears on Etsy, guys. I have bee ears. Tom said he's starting to worry about me. He was like, this would be like if I collected turbans.
Okay, and like,
I was like,
sounds
you
like
collect
a
turbans?
personal
I mean,
problem.
cool. Yeah, so, you know.
Andrea said, I love that Tyler is working his out and making it happen. He is the little brother that we all want.
What? Sure.
I don't know.
I think they like that, like, you went different and you got birds. I think that was fun.
Yeah.
Birds.
I don't know why then little brother, but like,
I don't
sure.
know.
Because you're sisters, and I'm the only one who's not part of this
Okay.
family.
Oh, I guess so.
I guess so.
Well, we're all part of the WDWNT.
I'm pretty sure there's been like one staff meeting where Tom Corliss was like, I don't know why everyone keeps saying this. We're not really a family or something.
Tom Corliss can be very contradictory. I've had conversations, like arguments with him, in which like he takes one side, and then like a month later, you're gonna have the same argument, and he takes the other side. And I'm like,
that's why I was saying during the March Madness poster attraction, I'm like, we could do this exact same bracket with like one different person, and it would be a completely different results.
so true.
It's true.
I'm gonna take one of my eggs. They have little ribbons on them, but I'll just cut them off. I'm gonna put a dab of hot glue here with these flowers.
Oh my god.
And
This
I'm gonna
looks
put
great.
maybe
So stupid.
That's
That
awesome,
was awesome.
Tyler. See, I got a little Easter egg there.
Mine has an egg
That's really
too.
cute.
This is convenient. This is convenient / ironic. I should tie the ribbon into like little flowers.
There you go.
Had absolutely no vision going into mine. I just had whatever was around my house. So
Oh, my egg doesn't want to stay. Hey, egg. Yeah, I mean that's originally was sort of my plan, but then I ended up at the dollar store and was like, oh, eggs. I don't own Easter ears.
Andrea clarified because big brothers never sit down and craft, which might be true.
I don't know.
Mandy
Right.
also said signed bee ears would be very valuable. There could be special editions like Refer Bee. So if you want to get on that.
Okay, I'll take that under consideration. Tom makes fun of me every time we like bring up the bee. He's like, the stupid bee. The bee is the best. That just came out.
If people like the bee, they should watch News Tonight on Thursday. There might be a 2-minute
You should
video that might
watch
be
News
interesting
Tonight
to
on
watch.
You should watch News Tonight on Thursday anyways, because sometimes
Yes.
I'm there, and so then it's funny. But yeah, there's a great bee bit.
Shade.
Bee thing. Originally, Shannon and I had this, secret plan that we were gonna do, but now we can't be in the same room, so
I mean, it will,
we'll do it some
something
other
like
time.
that will happen sometime.
But also, Tom found the video.
Yeah.
Darn.
So Colleen messaged, I'm gonna keep it vague. Colleen messaged me, she's like, Can you do this video? And I'm like, yes. And then I edited and cut it together, and she's like, this is amazing. And then I'm like, where should I put this? And she's like, put it in the drive. No one looks in there. And then like 2 days later, we both got a message like, what is this?
What is this bee video? And it was like, you looked in the
And I'm like, Colleen? Like I just threw her under the bus.
No, it was fine. I was like, it's a surprise, and then he was just kind of like, okay. But then I asked him, I was like, do you want it to be? We could just put it on the show this week, and he's like, yes, I do want that. So that's what we're gonna do.
Someone else said I'd want Colleen bee ears. Bee is feeling herself, rightfully so. And Kate was saying, seriously, Colleen is doing this without looking half the time. She's an ear rock star.
I craft a lot. I have my own Etsy shop. I do not sell ears, but
now,
I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of great ear shops out there, and their ears are better than mine, and I'm happy to support them and make different things. I like to make wreaths, which is hot gluing flowers, so kind of the same basic principle.
Someone said Tom Corliss is the grumpy cat of WDWNT.
Just of life.
no, he's delightful.
He really can be. This is my, I don't know, I like Tom story. I had worked here 2 days, and Tom left and went to Tokyo. And I had like no idea what to do. Like I had just started this job and it's like he left and we would just like text. And I'd be like, this is what I did today. He's like, cool. And I was like, okay, bye. I don't know what I'm doing. But he had asked me like, what kind of things do you like from Disney? You know, would you want something from Tokyo? And I was like, oh, I really like Rapunzel. And he brought me back the Rapunzel lantern popcorn bucket from Japan.
Ooh.
And it was amazing. I was like, although now he's like, I can never top that, so don't get your hopes up.
People want your Etsy shop.
My Etsy shop is Scrapbooks and Stones. I believe the actual URL is Scrapbooks, Stones, both plural, .etsy.com. I have wreaths, I have scrapbook pages, and I have jewelry. I make bracelets using pressed pennies from the parks. I don't know how much is actually up there because stuff is probably expired and I should check it. I have containers full of pressed pennies. I should make more bracelets. So here we got, I'm about like halfway. Oh, that's cute, Shannon.
Yeah, I think I'll just leave it like
So
that.
see, like Shannon did something really simple. It's just right around the ears. Tyler's got a bird and a bird's nest, which is cool. I'm gonna keep going and keep putting flowers and some eggs on here.
Mine are a little lopsided, but that's okay.
A lot
Mine
of
too
the,
are
once it's on your
They're
head,
really fun.
you can't tell. Like you can adjust the headband and then like no one will know. I'm gonna decide how I want it.
And you know, the nice thing about making your own ears and making ears like this is like, depending on how you put the flowers on, you can wear it either way.
Yeah, so
Mine are more facing one direction, but like,
So I have a pair of ears. The other pair of wire ears I've made myself. I did different flower color schemes on each side. So one side is like reds and orange and yellows, and the other side is red and white. And then I did added seashells to it, and so one side was Moana and one side was Lilo. That's my idea.
when you are done, don't forget to unplug your hot glue gun.
Yeah,
Yes.
hot glue guns are hot.
They also are guns with glue in them.
That is also true. That is a true statement.
Mandy said Colleen's pic on Etsy looks exactly like Shannon.
My pick on Etsy is probably 10 years old, to be honest.
So closer to my age.
Yeah, closer to Shannon's age, because the shop is maybe not 10 years old, 8 years old. No, almost 9 years old.
I'm gonna look. I don't remember what your picture looks like.
I don't know what it is, Shannon. Go look at it and tell me.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else I can attach to this? Not in the immediate vicinity.
I'm trying to decide
Oh, wait.
what flower do I do next.
Oh no. I like all my Disney collectibles up here. I'm like, what do I not mind super gluing to an ear headband?
Yeah, I mean, so like I mentioned,
Bye, Kylo Ren.
seashells. Yeah, you could put Kylo Ren. I mean,
Do
you
it.
could put action figures. Like, as long as it's not too heavy,
Oh,
you can really attach almost anything. The sky's the limit.
So have you two always been like Disney fans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Parks fans, rather?
We talked about this sometime recently. We were talking about because Nick asked me, or he said something like, "Oh, you're a bigger Harry Potter fan than Disney fan," and I was like, "What? No, I'm not. They're equal. I could never choose." And then Shannon and I were talking about it, and it was kind of like, "But we're really big fans of the parks. Not that like we don't see every Disney cartoon." But Shannon and I moved on average, every 3 years our entire life. So we always said Disney was home because it was the only consistent place. Like we always went to Disney. We moved to Florida when I was 8. I remember like us going to Disney. It wasn't my first time. It was just Shannon's first time. She was 2. It was cold.
I mean, our parents went to Disney before they had us.
Yeah, they went to
like...
Disney a couple times before we were born, so it wasn't even like, oh, we have children, we'll take them. Like, they went.
Someone asked if they're able to send pics of their creations, so maybe a hashtag.
Yeah, let's do Colleen's Craft Corner. Hashtag Colleen's Craft Corner.
Colleen, 2 L's, 2 E's.
2 L's, 2 E's, so true. Or if you want to email them to me at Colleen, 2 L's, 2 E's, at WDWNT.com, I can show them either today or tomorrow as you make yours. You know, this video will still be up, so you didn't have supplies today. You can make yours later. I'm gonna write a post that'll be on the website too with like written instructions. Very exciting for me. It'll be like my 3rd post ever. Here's a fun story. One day, Jessica, our editor-in-chief, she was looking for a writer, and she's like, Colleen, you're WordPress trained, right? And I was like, yeah. She's like, do you want to write this? And I'm like, no. But like, I will if you need me to. And so I did. And then when I went back and looked at it, it was nothing that I had written. She had rewritten the whole thing. And I was like, you should take my name off it. And she's like, no, I'm really entertained that you wrote. And I was like, okay. I mean, I guess that's cool.
Honestly, that's
someone
how
asked.
stuff happens.
Yeah. Someone asked if you've made Harry Potter ears.
I have not. You know, I've thought about it, and I've looked at like ones online. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't know where to wear them. Would I wear Harry Potter ears to Disney? I don't feel like I'd want to wear them to Universal because they're Mickey ears. I say this like I don't want things to cross over, and like I have a Harry Potter Disney mashup tattoo, so like they are my 2 favorite things. I'm not sure what I'd do. So the problem with like buying Harry Potter ears. So Shannon and I are Ravenclaws. And I don't know about Shannon, but I feel pretty strongly about bronze. That's what's in the book. That's what I want. People don't make stuff with bronze very often, which is, I mean, legit. More people have seen the movies than have read the books, and so you're making stuff with silver. And, you know, I get that. So I guess that's actually a reason why I should make them myself.
I have Ravenclaw ears that I bought from someone, and they are blue with white polka dots. And then they have silver sequins on the side. But they also just remind me of Minnie's original blue, white polka dot skirt, so.
Or Belle. Make me think of Belle.
Or Belle, yeah. I've worn them for Disney bounds, like, that aren't Harry Potter related, so.
I'm trying to see what color egg I didn't use. One. I bought these bunnies, but I don't think I'm going to use them. They were $1.
Make a second pair.
I might, since I didn't take pictures of this process like I was supposed to. I might make a
Just
second.
gotta grab screenshots from the video.
I did think of that too. Shannon, you might have to show me how to do that. Shannon knows how to do things.
Take screenshots?
I guess, okay, no, I know how to take screenshots. What am I doing? If you think Shannon and I are funny, which I mean we are, you should watch Picky Eaters. Shannon and I are picky eaters, as implied by the title, and we went to the Jungle Cruise restaurant and attempted to eat.
And maybe someday we'll go to another restaurant.
Someday. We had reservations for St. Patrick's Day to go to Mexico. But obviously that didn't work out. So there are my ears. They've got Easter eggs hidden in them on the top.
Ooh.
You know,
Very
the
cute.
wire, I will say, like, it easily gets bent out of shape, especially traveling. So, like, if you want to bring your ears to Disney and you don't live in Orlando, be careful because they can bend. But they're usually pretty easy to bend back into shape. I have a hair clip on it.
One of mine is definitely bigger than the other, but you know what? Like,
I think mine might be 2, but it's more covered up, so it's fine. Ta-da!
ears come in all shapes and sizes.
You do.
It's kind of hard to see your wires.
They are. I'm gonna.
It's very easy to see Tyler's wires.
Oh, they're not.
Other way.
There we go. You can kind of see the little eggs. They're hidden. An Easter egg hunt.
Those are cute.
Oh, that's the wrong mouse. I got 2 computers in front of me. So confused. Shannon, I'm gonna go to you. You can show your ears.
Sure.
There you go.
Thanks for the people who are saying they like picky eaters.
Yay!
Yeah, so I wrapped red ribbon all the way around my headband because I had a really long ribbon, so I was like, sure. And then I just have like 4 little white flowers on each ear. So nice and simple. I also had 12 gauge wire, so you know it's thick enough to kind of be visible. Yeah, this one's a little bit like I could probably bend that out a bit more.
Tyler, I'm gonna cut to you. You're ready.
Thank you for the warning. Yeah, I went with this weird bird look because I'm like, this is something weird they'd make on like Drag Race.
Yeah.
Where queens have like ridiculous things on their head. More particularly Katya is my favorite drag queen. Anyways.
Definitely next time you come to the parks, you gotta wear those.
Yeah.
Sure. Can we bring
when the parks
metal wire
reopen.
into the parks?
Yeah.
I mean, like walking through like the security gate. Aren't they going to be like, that's metal?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I've worn wire ears.
So
around Disney.
now, like,
So
I don't know what that voice was.
they're really just gonna stop you from a weapon, or a glass water bottle, or a selfie stick.
Or a selfie stick. Yeah.
I'm amazed the amount of people that stopped with selfie sticks. But then I'm surprised the amount of people I still see in the parks with selfie sticks. So
It's true.
they made it through. I realized I'm not actually looking at the camera. I'm looking at the television that has me on it. Yeah, it's not a lot of metal.
Today I learned that you can cut full-size glue sticks to fit into your mini hot glue gun. Because
now you have double
I didn't
the hot glue.
realize, I didn't realize that I had a mini hot glue gun. Because I don't know what a normal hot glue gun size is. It's obviously the size that Colleen has there. But, I mean, any size hot glue gun works.
Yeah, the size of the hot glue gun doesn't matter. I have 2 full-size hot glue guns. We have a mini hot glue gun here in the office. So I could make things for Tom, which I do all the time.
Yeah, just like cut it into quarters.
Oh my gosh.
There's the rest of the.
Sure, it worked. That's what matters.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Nice.
like as long as it goes into the glue gun.
Okay, so let's see. Let me check my email and see if anyone happened to send me pictures of their ears.
I'm pretty sure someone said they did. I think Courtney did. What other, Disney crafts do people like to do? We like to do.
So I
If
was
any.
thinking that
Someone asked, what sort of themed ears have you made other than today's?
So like I said, I made ones that were Moana on one side and Lilo on one side. Just the flower schemes were different. and they had seashells. Let me get to.
Shorn Force said, I make buttons with some Disney characters. That's cool.
That's cool. I love a good button. I have lots of buttons and pins and shirts and jewelry. And I have a problem.
Colleen is just a walking, like, Etsy advertisement
Really,
for other Etsy shops, not for her own Etsy shop.
no. No, it's true.
I do have the pressed penny bracelet that you
Can you
gave
show
me.
that, Shannon? Because why not?
Yeah, one sec.
We're gonna show here are Courtney's ears.
Ooh,
She put oranges on them.
Orange.
It's really cute.
now it looks like creepy eyeballs. Are those all the redhead characters from Disney?
Oh, it looks like it. That's also cool, Courtney. Yeah, so if you want to email me your ears, and I can show them. Maybe not today because I think we're done, but I can show them tomorrow. I don't remember what we're doing tomorrow.
I could tell you. We're doing a funny attraction watch along.
That's right. That one takes super long. Oh, that's.
What is that?
I don't know.
And more importantly, because I don't see it on the schedule, who's on that?
I don't know. Me and
Tomorrow
Tom,
is Wednesday, so Park Center is also tomorrow.
Tom and I will be here, and then I will ask the staff who else wants to come. One day at a time. I was an executive assistant a few weeks ago, and called banks and airports, and now I run a television network. So I think I'm busier now than I was before.
I couldn't find the bracelet, but I found these ears that you did make.
Oh, that's right. I made those. I forgot.
Oh, wow. Those are beautiful.
So I have a pair of really similar. I have a theater background, and so I really wanted Festival of the Arts ears that weren't just paint themed. Festival of the Arts merchandise tends to be very paint themed, and very, just painting. It's paintings. And I was like, there's so much more. So I did theater masks on one side, paint splatters on the other. The bow is music notes. And
so this is one that you can wear either way.
Yeah, so it's reversible. And then on the back, there's like a hand holding a macaroon for culinary arts, and then there's some books for literary arts. I wanted to show different kinds of art. So those are their fabric. So like I traced the shape and I sewed them together, and then I put like a trim around the edge, and I made the bow. My pair is different. I wanted to try making it a different way. I cut 2 circles out of foam and then just glued fabric over it, and again have like a trim around the edge to cover up the seam. And I have a different fabric for the bow, but it is still music. Now I'm like, do I have a picture of those somewhere? But they're basically, the same as Shannon's.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a different fabric.
But yeah, so that's true. I made those. I forgot. I can't keep track. Let me see. Oh, I think I have a picture. See if I can find.
Colleen was talking about how she was an assistant and now she's running the television show. That happens to a lot of us within WDWNT, is that I like came on just to do this podcast, and then they're like, "Hey, we need someone to write this post, Tyler." And I'm like, "What?" And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it was like breaking news about a new Splash Mountain Funko. And then they're like, can you write something for news tonight? I'm like, sure. And then I started doing the comedy writing. And then I started doing voices. And then I was on Tony's Town Squares. And then I just started the RPG. And now I'm like everywhere. And now I'm like the head of graphics, I guess.
I guess you are. Sure.
See,
I'll put that on
now-
the
I'm not the head. I'm not the department head.
same pair, but the two different sides. So I did two different color schemes. You can't see the seashells real well, but there are seashells glued like at the base of the wire. The wire, I wrapped the wire in twine because I wanted it to look different. So somebody asked, does Tyler do much crafting?
I mean, as an artist or a comic artist, I do a lot of drawing and comic work. I don't do much crafting. The most crafting I did was like probably my cosplays and stuff, which honestly some of were made with glue gun, and it actually turned out really good. But no, I've
Colleen
not
has made
done
some cosplay.
crafting. Ooh, we should have cosplay corner one day.
Yeah.
I mean, that should just be a thing.
Eric Wolf, he collected,
yeah.
he was asking for submissions from people on like Twitter and stuff to send in cosplays, and he was gonna do a post because he asked for staff if they had cosplays, and I sent in.
Oh yeah.
Shannon and I have been on an Elsa a few times. We're very sister themed. We did the original outfits, and then we did the Frozen Fever outfits, which I think the Frozen Fever outfits were much better. I made them, and by made, I'm very into taking something and just making it into something else and not making anything from scratch. So I like took a dress and altered it.
One of my flowers fell off, so
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So no, yeah. Cosplay. Yeah, so, yep, see, Eric just said he's been collecting and sorting everything. He's blown away. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a post of some sort. So Eric's doing that, which is cool. BagaCon was canceled or moved.
What was?
MegaCon, that's the Orlando convention.
Oh, right.
I have never actually been because we just moved here in the summer. We used to go to AwesomeCon in DC, which I enjoyed. Doctor Who. Somebody asked, am I an avid sewer? Oh, well, hold on. Questions. You all wear many hats, ears at WD. So true, Mandy. So true.
Figuratively and
Eric, is it just for
literally.
staff? No, Eric was collecting from everybody. Eric helped them in the chat how to send things to you. Am I an avid sewer? I don't know if I'm an avid sewer. I can sew. So I guess I do more like alterations, like I can alter things, or like I had a denim jacket that I put patches on, but then the sleeves were too tight. So like I just cut the sleeves off and put on like sweatshirt sleeves because then they fit, like, you know, or like if pants are never too short, I'm really tall, but I've taken the hems out of pants to make them longer before. I've like taken shirts in and stuff like that. I have made a couple like costumes from scratch, though usually I will take like a pre-existing dress that's like the right color and then alter it. So like I did Frozen Fever Elsa and I found like a green ombre dress to start with, and then did like an overlay with like the leaf pattern and added like the top part that's got flowers on it and put a cape on it and stuff. But like the cape I bought, someone had like the pattern on a sheer fabric already. My best friend is like a great seamstress. Like she's made me clothes. She is currently mass producing masks. Her husband's a nurse, and so she's making masks for the people he works with, which is really cool. So that's cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of mask tutorials online. So if you are an avid sewer, it's a great thing to do right now.
Eric, did you make yours too? He was gonna. I don't know. He didn't come. It was sort of like, let's make things, but no one can go outside and go shopping. So there's that.
Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was amazed a dollar store was open.
I went to the dollar store. I was pretty surprised the dollar store was open. I knew the dollar store was open because I had heard that Dollar Tree is hiring. So I was like, well, they must be open.
I guess because they sell like food and necessities and stuff, that it's like a necessary type business.
Yeah.
Makes a bit of sense.
Cheap, so it was open, so I was able to go and get. Like I said at the beginning, I bought the headband, Easter eggs, flowers, these bunnies that I didn't use, all at the dollar store. I have seen wire at the dollar store that there was not wire when I was there. There was like really thin floral wire. I have seen like thicker wire in like a really small amount, but I have seen it there. So it is possible to pretty much do this for like $4 or $5. Or spend $50 and buy ears from a small business, because then you support them, and that is cool too. I have some really amazing ears from shops that are like 3D printed or light up, that are really cool, and I am cool with giving them money, because then I don't have to do it. Yeah, so if anyone else made ears, and if you watch this later or use this tutorial and you do it later, feel free to email me pictures of your ears, and I'm going to put a post up on the website with the instructions, and it'll have the video in it. And yeah, and then I can show off pictures of people's ears later. And I'm thinking that in Nebraska, most of our retail is still open. I would assume you're kind of spread out in Nebraska.
You don't live in the theme park center of the world.
I don't think I've ever been to Nebraska. Have we been to Nebraska, Shannon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I've never lived there, so that narrows it down.
I don't know where it is.
Oh,
One does not forget going to Nebraska. That wasn't funny.
You don't need to know where Nebraska is, Tyler. I would hope that you just know where things are in Canada, like central Canada. You know where central.
Oh yeah,
Canada
central
is.
Canada and eastern Canada.
Yeah.
Of course.
Those are a real thing. Those are
So
real
stupid.
Things, so. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this, and I think we'll hopefully do it again. And I was thinking next time we would make a scrapbook page, which you could put in a scrapbook, or like you could frame, but to display, Disney photos and stuff like that. And that's pretty easy too.
Do a wreath sometime.
We could. I love to make wreaths. We could definitely do a wreath sometime. That just requires like a level of supplies that is slightly more complicated. Scrapbooking really just, you need paper and scissors and glue, and you might not have like a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper, but you could make it as like a regular size piece of paper. You just need some colored paper, and like if you have Disney maps or something. So that's pretty easy, and like paper is easy to order online. But yeah, we could do Mickey Mouse shaped wreath sometime.
I think you should teach us how to make an Elsa dress.
That's real. Buy the Elsa.
And I will be on that episode.
Buy the Elsa dress pattern and follow it. That's my suggestion. That is what I did.
Yeah.
Most of it. For my original Elsa dress, I made the skirt from scratch. I bought a corset and decorated it. And like I bought like a sheer top for the sleeves. It was really just a skirt I made from scratch. And Shannon's outfit, I think I just made the skirt and her cape from scratch. Like we found a blouse and we found like
Anna's a bit easier.
yeah. Anna's shirts, you can almost always like you just buy a shirt.
Yeah, I mean, for Frozen Fever, I just have a yellow polo.
Yeah, she's just wearing a yellow shirt. If you watched News Tonight last week and you watched the test track opening, you saw that yellow polo
It's my yellow polo.
that I definitely thought I owned and then realized I didn't and was like, Shannon, can you please bring me your yellow polo? And
Yes.
she did.
That was before we were locked down.
Final exam, make a crazy pattern shirt for Tom. So I went to school for theater. I went to a theater conservatory and I took costuming and our final exam was literally to sew something. So most people made pajama pants because the teacher would like supply, like here you could make pajama pants or here's like a teddy bear pattern. I chose, because I knew how to sew going in, I made a messenger bag. So I've actually had a final exam that is sewing something. Our midterm was thread a sewing machine and then like sew a hem. I finished first. I beat the costume design majors, which I thought was concerning.
Let me show you guys something that my friend made.
Oh, this is awesome.
So, I really love Coco. And if you guys have been like looking at the website and stuff, I actually wrote a couple editorials recently about my friend Nicole and I. We watch every Pixar movie at the beginning of every year. And Coco is our favorite. And so for Christmas, she handmade me this. It's a bag. And so it's got a strap on it. But it's Miguel's kind of homemade guitar version of Ernesto de la Cruz's guitar. So she drew on it, she sewed it, she, strung the strings through a comb because he's got a comb.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I opened it up and I was like, you're crazy. I sewed her a sheep because she has sheep in our D&D campaign. And so that was like the biggest sewing project I had ever done because I had basically never done a sewing project before. And then she hand sewed me a guitar bag, which was much more intense. But yeah. So, so many different Disney crafts you can do.
Yeah, and you watched us do this, and I would say it's not really that hard.
It's fun.
Bending wire and gluing stuff on, and we all made ears that were very different. And like I said, you can glue anything on. Tyler glued on a bird, and I glued on Easter eggs. Shannon just did some flowers. Like, the sky's the limit. So, yeah. Someone did say to release. People are very impressed by your bag, Shannon. To release supplies farther in advance. Totally. I don't remember when we decided to do this, and I was like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
But so I think we'll do scrapbooking next time, whenever that is. It's amazing how much stuff we were like, there's gonna be nothing to do, and we've come up with so much stuff to do. It's crazy. Tyler and Thomas watch something Saturday nights, and I don't know what Eric does Saturday morning, but something.
You're asleep.
Did someone ask about that, or are you just telling us?
I'm saying.
Oh, you mean like coming up with stuff to do, like on the whole live show, not just this episode
Not
of
just
Craft
this
Corner.
episode, just like in general, we came up with stuff to do.
I think
What?
that's the other thing is that everyone like we're going to like anyone who works here and we're like, does anyone have any
Yeah.
fun ideas for stuff? And everyone's come up with like really creative show concepts and or just like testing out fun things or like this craft corner, for example, like something to connect people to the parks in various ways. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
It
I'm
is
writing
so
up a
fog-
post. It's foggy.
It's so foggy. I'm up on like the
Can't
13th
relate.
floor, and it's just a white outside my window. I can't see anything.
That's
It's sunny. It's sunny here.
yeah, it's like 90,000
Of course it is.
degrees outside.
Yeah, by complete
Beautiful.
coincidence, I live about 1 minute away from the studio. But I stayed home.
I was like, Shannon, I'm gonna
So-
craft in the studio. Do you want to come? And she's like, no.
No.
I was like, okay.
I mean, that would also require me to get up like 1 minute earlier and put on shoes.
All life is so.
Yeah. Very tired person.
I'm getting the schedule for the future, guys, so I can show it to you. But I have to make it, and then put it onto one thing, and then get it from another thing. I didn't know how to work any of this 2 weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
Crazy. Not updated.
I could go grab more crafts that I've done. They're in the living room.
That's okay.
You can see in the background some of my pins. I also have ears up there. Hiding.
You said DIY
On my-
dark ride. It's really dark. Close your eyes and imagine.
Yeah,
you're
let's-
there. Update graphic.
What? What do you need
what-
me to do?
No, I don't need you to do anything. I put the
Tyler
new-
was like, graphic?
I put the new schedule in, but it's still showing me the old schedule. I'm waiting for like Dropbox to update itself to be like, oh, you deleted that and you added this other one. And I don't know why it's
What is your dream craft projects?
like that I'm gonna make myself.
I guess so. Something that you want to make that you haven't made.
I don't know. I mean, there are like cosplays that I want to do,
Yeah.
which is like what comes to mind first. I have a lot of like supplies I have bought for projects I have not finished. I used to scrapbook all the time, like everything my husband and I did. And I stopped doing that after a couple years. We moved, and so like I had to pack everything up, and then like I have never done it since. And I really would like to finish like our first 5 years of marriage was kind of my goal. So I'd really like to finish that. I have a lot of like wreath forms that are just in a box for wreaths that exist in my head that I have not made. So that's the thing that I would really like to finish at some point. I have, you know, visions for different things that I would like to do, but I just have not done yet. So I guess that I would like to finish project. Yeah. Let's see. I saw a tweet a little while ago asking for people to participate in the WDWNT Family Feud survey, but now I can't find it. I think they were redoing the tweet. There was like a spelling error. So I would just check back on our Twitter and it should be there again.
Yes.
Now or in a next few minutes. Any tips on packing wreaths to move? So I packed my wreaths all of them together in a bin, and I just stacked them on top of each other, and they were fine. Ones that are put together better than others, but no, none of them broke.
Just nothing else in there with them.
Yeah, like
just
it's
the
just
wreaths.
wreaths.
Yeah.
I didn't put anything else in this bin. Like this bin just has wreaths in it, of all different shapes.
How many
and sizes.
wreaths do you have?
Wreaths? I have a. Let's start at the beginning of the year. I have supplies to make a New Year's wreath that I've never made.
Yeah, I have wreaths for like every holiday provided by Colleen when I moved here.
When Shannon moved into her first apartment, which is her current apartment, I made her wreaths for every holiday. So she has more wreaths than I do because like I made them for her and I didn't make them. So I have the supplies for a New Year's wreath and the supplies for a Valentine's Day wreath, but I haven't made them. I have a Mardi Gras wreath. I have a St. Patrick's Day wreath. I have an Easter wreath. I have like a summer wreath. I have like a fall wreath, a Halloween wreath, a Christmas wreath. Not all of these made by me. Like some of them are just like from Michael's. But Shannon has a wreath for like every holiday because I decided I liked making wreaths and I was like, I'll make them for Shannon. The Easter one I think is my favorite.
Yes. Got the Easter one. We should put that up. We didn't put up our St. Patrick's Day one this year. I feel like that one I always forget to put up. But got Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, 4th of July. Yeah, and then we've got like a fall one and a Halloween one and a Christmas one.
You have a 4th of July one too. That's I think the first.
Yeah,
one.
I said that.
Did you? I don't.
Yeah.
Your Valentine's Day one is pretty good too.
Yeah, our Valentine's Day one is a rainbow heart with love in the middle.
Yep. I used.
So we hang that up during Pride Month too.
And I made that using a form I found at a thrift store, and flowers I got at the dollar store. So it's
Yeah.
The thing with crafting.
I like our. I was gonna say I like the Christmas one because it's like 2, so it's a snowman.
Oh, that's right. I don't even remember what they look like anymore. That's right. The Christmas one is a snowman. The Halloween one is spider themed because you hate spiders, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I like the Easter one. It's wrapped in like this green yarn, so it looks like grass.
Yeah.
It has eggs in it, and it broke when I shipped it to her. So then, like when I next came to visit, I had to glue it back together. But, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show the upcoming schedule. So tonight, they're watching. Cool Runnings is spelled wrong. Run.
Do we know who's watching Cool Runnings?
Cool Runnings is Pete and Jessica and Spencer, I believe. Pete is technically hosting. And they're gonna watch Cool Runnings. People really wanted to watch Cool Runnings. Mandy really wanted to watch Cool Runnings. And then tomorrow we're gonna funny attraction watch along at 11, and then at 9 is Park Center. On Thursday at 11 is Party with Pete, with whatever Pete does.
Pete has a very special guest coming, and everyone should tune in for that. And we can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be really cool. Pete, I'm amazed the thing Pete's managed to accomplish. And then that night we'll have News Tonight, where we're going to do things. It's not March Madness anymore, so different things. I'm horrible at this. And then on Friday, we're going to do a watch-along of the documentary Waking Sleeping Beauty. And then that night, we should have a special guest, but I believe it's not totally confirmed, which is why I'm not saying who it is. News Tonight, we'll have Liquid Magic. Pete and Nick are going to do Liquid Magic from home, not in the same place. So that should be something.
It's liquid magic.
Yeah, our special guest is Walt Disney. We brought him back from the dead. That would be something.
Cool.
So, thank you for joining us, and feel free to send me pictures of your ears if you make ears later, or you made ears today, or you make ears whenever. And thank you. I'm glad that some people watched, and I hope more people watch later. And it was weird to do something without Tom here. It was new for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and come back tonight to watch Cool Runnings. And we're here every day, twice a day.
Every day at like 11 a.m. and
future.
9 p.m.
Yep, until the parks
the parks open, and then we'll still be here.
We'll still be here, but
That's
probably
right.
not on here.
We'll be at the parks.
We'll go back to the parks in our ears. Okay.
Yes.
Bye. Tyler, say goodbye.
I'm saying goodbye. Colleen's Craft Corner, making all cool stuff like crafts like glue guns and glue sticks and glue